When you close your eyes, you can still see it. That silent shadow, draped over the battlefield like heavy, black fabric. That lone silhouette tearing asunder flesh and earth and steel alike. She wades through knee-deep death, fiery eyes fixed on yours. Gore drips from the upturned corners of her mouth. Tightness takes hold of you like a clawed hand around your heart. She is inevitable. Cold stone digs into your bare skin. Your head spins. Or is it the room? All you can smell is dried blood. All you can taste is copper. The panic sets in. What the fuck were you thinking, exchanging your gleaming crown for unadorned steel? Your chest heaves with each thought, but you just can't get enough air. You're drowning. A weak voice interrupts your spiraling. It's okay, Alia. Stay calm. We've been through worse. Oh, that's right. For her. Slumped in the corner of the cell lies Freya, your loyal guard, stripped of the glorious confidence she once radiated. Gone are the silvery scales and dark leather straps that typically adorn her trim figure. In their place, crude iron manacles bind her wrists and ankles. Pale blonde hair, matted with blood, obscures her left eye. In the other, you see something you've never known her to show. Fear. You stretch your bloodied hand as far as you can, managing to brush her shoulder. With a weak smile, you affirm your sentiment. You're right, darling. We are dying in this place. She looks through you. You both know you're lying. More visions. Black leathery wings unfurl, blotting out the low-hanging sun from the sky. Her onyx armor, dark as void itself, is baptized in blood. She descends from her shadowy steed with two resounding footfalls to join the mortals beneath her in battle. Circe, the hulking demon, scans across the horizon, surveying the battlefield. For but a splinter of a moment, you can feel her gaze upon you. It is a searing spotlight, inescapable, shining from the dark into your very soul. You feel naked. Those footsteps, you hear them now, every bit as haunting as in your memory. The distinct clack of heavy hoofs on stone. A freakishly tall, winged figure emerges from the darkness, ducking to avoid the doorhead. Circe chuckles to herself, looking down at you the way you would look at dirt on your boots. She gestures to the guard, who quietly unlocks your cell before turning to leave. He is careful not to make eye contact with the demon whose gaze threatens to burn a hole through your skull. With two long strides, the hellish fiend closes the distance between you. She leans down and grabs a fistful of your hair, wrenching you upward to meet her gaze. Your scalp burns as she effortlessly lifts your entire body weight from the floor, your feet left dangling over thin air. God, it hurts. While you wince in pain, she smiles calmly, drinking in your agony like fine wine. She pulls you in closer. You face inches from hers. The unnatural heat of her body radiates across your bare flesh as she drags her long, bifurcated tongue up your cheek, leaving a slick trail dribbling down your face. You taste of defeat. A low voice dripping with disdain reverberates in your chest. Your eyes dart around the room, desperate to settle anywhere other than on her, while hers remains steady. A pair of inscrutable black holes pulling you into her overwhelming corporeality. sulphurous breath washes across your face as she licks first her own lips, then yours.
Open wide, darling.
What little strength you had left drains from your body. Paralytic salvia. You can do little more than whimper as a free hand wraps around your lower jaw, prying it open like a doll's. Thoughts of resistance swirl around your mind, but fail to galvanize. A coarse tongue parts your lips and slips past your teeth, pushing aside your own tongue as the lips press against yours. A kiss is passion, love, intimacy, but this is no kiss. This is an invasion. Tears strike down your face. She slithers down your throat like a python tearing through a rabbit's den. You feel her lips curl into a wicked smile even as they press against yours. She tastes of sulfur and ash. You bite down on her with what pitiful defiance you can muster, but she doesn't seem to notice. She takes your control, your blood, your very breath itself. Everything she wants, however desperately you may cling to it, is wrestled away. She is the ever-rising tide, and your men are drowning under the waves. Body after body breaks upon her. The inevitability of it all finally crystallizes. You have led them to their deaths. The great shadow at last falls upon your beloved, by your side to the end. A brief resistance does little to stem the tide of your undoing. Battered and beaten, she collapses, still grasping the severed hilt of her shattered sword. Unlike the others, she is allowed to cling to life. In your periphery, you see movement. Freya lunges. Get off of her! A sickening growl. In an instant, the thick tongue invading your throat withdraws and strand of spit briefly connecting your lips to hers before snapping. You crumble to the floor, your head hitting the stone wall with a nauseating crack. You look over to see your daring savior contorted beneath Cersei's domineering form. One hand on her throat, the other on her chest.
Be silent.
Cersei moves like a predator. She drags your precious Freya across the floor to you, shoving her ragged body against yours.
You care for this one?
Cersei's voice is molten lead. She holds your beloved as though she were appraising a piece of meat at the market. Her claws drag along Freya's bare skin, tracing thin red lines across her supple flesh. Heavy claws wander between her legs and those big eyes go wide.
To save it, what would you be willing to do?
Rage bolts in your chest. Your legs shake and your muscles spasm, but you cannot stand and face her. It is not the chains that hold you. No, there is slack in them yet. It is your own body refusing to follow your command. Your gaze drops to the monstrous thing between Cersei's legs. It's already half-hard, pulsing to the slow rhythm of her heartbeat.
It's simple, my little princess. Give it a kiss.
Your breath catches in your throat. Is this a joke? This is what she wants? What kind of juvenile monster drags kingdoms to war just for,
or I slit her fucking throat?
You comply immediately. Struggling through lingering paralysis, you manage a chesty kiss on her shaft. The shame burns on your lips, but you push it down. For Freya, you would do anything.
Good girl. That wasn't so hard, was it?
She grins and everything goes wrong. Your eyes snap shut reflexively as something hot splashes across your face. Taste iron in your mouth. You hear the wet thud of a broken body collapsing to the floor. No. You must be dreaming.
So frail.
It's all a blur. You hear footsteps circling around behind you, and you are dreaming. She brutally kicks your knees apart. First right, then left, and you are dreaming. You feel her weight atop your body. Her gnarled talons grazing your scalp. Your face pressed down into the ground, and you are dreaming. She snickers to herself. She's toying with you.
Hurts, doesn't it? Good. Let the pain consume you. Let the rage and grief burn inside your body. All that impotent anger. And what can you do? Tighten up. Make it good for me. With a single thrust, you are broken. You're not a virgin, but you are made to feel like one. Your cherry pops 1,000 times over. A girth ruins you, claiming depths in you that were never meant to be claimed. You gritted teeth too little to quiet your screams. You dare not look between your legs to see if it's blood or arousal dripping down your thighs. You don't know which would frighten you more. Blackness creeps into the corners of your vision as you feel your insides bruised and torn. With a victorious guttural moan, Circe buries herself in you. Her claws dig into your flesh. With her climax comes a relentless flood of magmatic seed, far exceeding the capacity of your subjugated body. Consciousness is slipping through your fingers. At the peak of her orgasm, the demoness violently pulls your hair and forces you to look at the crumpled body before you. In a way, the lifelessness you see in her eyes is a mercy. Circe will do what she wants with your limp body. At least your Freya won't have to watch.